Country. That's what I sound. O-U-N-T-R-Y. My daddy sound. O-U-N-T-R-Y. My music sings.
Hello, welcome to Show Me Ruttin Season 1, brought to you by Big Muddy Outdoors. My name is Kinsey Thorpe.
And I'm Roberto, also known as Poe.
Big Muddy Outdoors was a dream of both of ours ever since we started hunting. We've always wanted to video or capture the experience, not really to make money or anything, but just for personal use, really to be able to relive those awesome experiences. And this all started, Big Muddy all started through a conversation on Facebook.
Yep.
As Poe will mention many times, and he should. He was in the military, Army Division for
7.5 years.
And you were stationed where when we started talking about this?
Oh, I was in Africa.
He was in Africa, so
Kenya,
exactly. Yeah, awesome. But we started talking. Was it 2014? Into 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Started talking about doing this and starting this because we had hunted a couple times together, and we just felt that. I mean, we both had the passion for hunting and wanted to do this. So I had already started generating the logo and got everything going, and Poe was there, and he's the one who gave me the motivation to push it to the limits, I guess, to where it is now. And this is Big Muddy Outdoors, Season 1, Episode 1. We want people to understand who we are. We're just a couple country boys living in Missouri that love to hunt, and hopefully you guys enjoy what you see, and don't forget to like us on Facebook. Big Muddy Outdoors, again, was a dream of ours, and now that we are taking it one step further and doing these episodes and bringing it to the people, to you guys, the viewers, we have not only thought about goals and dreamed about goals, but we'll let you know what a couple of them are. As a team, I think our goals are to possibly one day see our faces on national television. That would be probably the top-notch goal. That would be our goal as a team. And then, again, as a team, we support the military, both active and veterans, and with what we can do, we will support them in any organization, especially Freedom Fighters Outdoors. This is an organization we have teamed up with and support and donate to help take wounded veterans on fishing and hunting trips. And another one of the goals for Big Muddy is to one day have them bring a veteran here so we can take them hunting. So we have big goals, and hopefully sooner than later those will be accomplished as a team. We also have individual goals too. I mean, this year I would love to be able to kill my first archery buck. That would be a goal of mine. I haven't been able to do it. I love archery hunting. That's one of my passions, but I haven't killed a buck or taken a buck yet. It's not that I haven't had a chance. It's just a difficult task. It's bow hunting. What are your goals, Bo?
My goals for this year, now that we're bringing in a camera, is definitely the footage and being able to capture most of our kills on film, all of them. But definitely throughout the deer season, since we're both bow hunters, we'd love to harvest a buck and a doe before and after rifle season, because we're able to do that. But and also during the firearm season, still capturing what we can on film.
And with that, I mean, our with the goals that we have, it may seem like we'll harvested maybe a lot of animals, but in all honesty, it really isn't. We get the animal butchered, and it fills our freezer, as well as we donate the meat to family members and friends as well if they would like one. So we not only keep it for ourselves, but we give it to other people as well. Episode 1 actually is our first kill caught on camera. It's not a deer, but it is a turkey. We are big turkey hunters. We like to turkey hunt. We like to do all kinds of hunting. But this hunt was a very, very interesting day. It kind of fell into our laps. We had been hunting a tom probably, 2 weekends?
I think it's 2 weekends.
2 or 3 weekends before this weekend. Kept seeing him. I mean, we'd scout from far away, glassing him, watching him roost, and we knew exactly where he was, but we never could get a chance on him. This day, it's a warm day. It was May 9th, and we had tried setting up on the backside of a levee on the corner of this timber that we had been watching, on next to the levee between the timber, and I mean, we tried it all. This time we just decided to go into the timber and sit on the edge. So what we did is we put our decoys up to our right. We had, I think, 5.
Yeah, 5.
5 or 6 decoys, and the levee and where these birds had roosted were to our left. The decoys are to our right, and we're facing, I think it was east, if I remember correctly. And this tom came out, I don't know what, 200, 300 yards. He's out in the middle of the field just strutting his stuff. I mean, 4 or 5 hens out there drooling. And we're watching him, filming him. We're like, this can't be happening. This bird's smarter than we are. So we're watching him, getting eaten alive by mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah.
It was horrible. But lo and behold, out of my corner of my left eye, I see some birds, and one of them's a tom. And I try to get Poe's attention as fast as possible, so he could get on it as soon as possible. And if you just go ahead and watch this clip, you'll see how fast this interaction happened. Yes! Good job, kids. We got one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good job, man. Hold on. So as you see, it was really fast. He actually started running, dead sprint. I didn't. It's pretty amazing how Poe caught up to it. I caught up to it with the shotgun. I thought the whole experience was awesome, but you'd think that was it, but it wasn't. What happened next is, we wish we could have got on camera better, but it's a good story.
Oh yeah. So, as we finished our hunt with Kinsey, Kinsey's dad, Kelly, had been on another piece of property, and he had spotted a tom out in one of their fields. And so Kinsey and I looked at each other, like, well, let's go after another bird. So hopped in the Ranger and off we went. And coming up to this field, there's a north levee with the field being on the south. So we had a great advantage. We knew what field he was in, but we didn't know for sure where he was at. So we parked the Ranger about, 200 yards away from the levee, got out, and then, like I said, using that levee as cover leading up to that field. And like I said, it's May 9th, and the grass is getting a little taller. So the grass on the levee was fairly tall enough for me to start low crawling. Good tactic I used while in the Army, but start low crawling, get on top of the levee, and we see this Tom out there all by himself. And I'd seen it done 100 times on TV, YouTube, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it. So I grabbed one of my decoys, and like I said, it's not made for your stalk and crawl and decoy, so. But anyways, I grabbed the decoy, and I planted it in front of me, and I started cutting the distance with him on top of the levee. And I told myself I wasn't going to call, and as long as he would see that there was a hen on top of the levee, he's going to start making his way to me. And sure enough, he started making his way to me, and I think he was probably 150 yards.
Yeah, I mean, he was out in the field a ways.
He was a ways
until
out
he
there.
saw it, and he was being stubborn.
Oh.
It took a while.
Yeah.
And the whole time, I'm probably 150 yards from Poe down the levee trying to video all this. And I've got tons of footage of the Tom, and as you'll see, but what came about is just amazing.
So I'm on top of the levee, low crawling underneath my hen decoy. And like I said, he spots me and he starts doing his little Tom dance. He starts strutting, he'll do a circle, and it's about a 30-minute long video.
It felt like forever.
It felt like forever because I'm just underneath this hen decoy. I'm like, all right, dude, come on. But so eventually he starts breaking the distance, and where I was on top of the levee with the tall grass, I lost him I probably lost him for about 5 minutes because he came.
He was he came from the base of the levee and started coming up the levee.
So I had no idea where it was. So I had lost
him too trying to video him. So I mean, we're not talking. We're not able to talk. We don't have. I mean, there's just too much going on. We can't, and we're too far away to even try and talk. So at the same time, we're both trying to do two separate things. Poe's trying to get a turkey with his decoy crawling, and I'm trying to video it, me crawling around, and we both lose this Tom. I'm like, where does it go?
Yep. So after I lost him, I knew he was to the east of me, so I just oriented myself towards the levee. I know he's gonna hop up on top of the levee and he's gonna see what's going on with this hen. And sure enough, I see him at 10 yards and he closes the distance. I shove that decoy into the ground, pull up my shotgun, and by the time he's at 4 yards?
No, I mean, it felt
3 or 4 yards, literally he's right on top of me, and then I take the shot.
Yeah, it was an amazing hunt.
It was.
We both got a turkey on the same day within an hour of each other, after not having the best of luck a few weekends in a row. So it was definitely not only a great experience and memory, but it uplifted us. Gave us confidence that what we were doing was right. It wasn't for nothing. So we both harvested a turkey, and for the spring turkey session of 2015, and that'll be a day I won't forget.
Oh, yeah.
So just want to say thank you for watching, and tune in again for episode 2.